And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Got it, looking for a first. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Bradley. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Oregon 7, Miami 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Francis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Miami 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Running the daylight from inside his 25. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
In football, you hear the term quick but duck hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach.
Intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quick spin on the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Dropping back, it's Bradley. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
3rd and 1. Everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Handoff to the single back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 17, Oregon 7.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Balls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going up top on first down. Got a man. It's Francis. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, with making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Bradley. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! What a catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. obliterates him, still on the move. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he puts through the extra point, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, if this was it, bro. If this was me versus Ethan, bro. Nah. This ain't gonna be the score. Sweet. God is good.
Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That makes the score Miami 38, Oregon 14.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bradley. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt. The defense, they were expecting it.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.